What's up, everybody? Yes, Leone here again. Um, no intro, no music, nothing. We're going straight to a build. Um, Nothing fancy. I'm going to show you how I build a goblin. I'm going to try this for a few videos or whatnot. Do a review, and then maybe afterwards do a build video for that atomizer, whatever. If it's more of a difficult build, and this guy is a little bit of a trickier build. Let's not waste any time. Let's go close up down here. Bear with me. I'm still learning this camera close up and whatnot. I'll try to get as much of it on camera as I can. Hopefully this helps some people that had issues building on it. I had some issues with it, and that's why I'm throwing this video out, because I was looking for a build video when I got this. So here's the build that's in here right now that I'm vaping on. I'll show you how it's done. Let's go to it. Alright, so I've wrapped some coils. I got some 26 gauge Canthal. I did 7 wraps here on this small drill bit. I believe it's a 1.9 millimeter drill. 1.9 millimeter drill bit. It's a flathead. Goddamn. So yes, flathead. And the reason I'm using a smaller one is because I usually use my 2.5 millimeter, which is on this Coil coiler here. And the coil ends up being too big, and it ends up hitting the outside here. So when you put the chimney on it, it actually makes contact with the coil. Now that's my experience. That was one of the first problems I got when building this here. But anyways, so yes, I did about 7 wraps, 26 gauge, around 1.9-ish millimeter screwdriver here, flathead. And I'll show you the challenges here. Hopefully you can see everything. Let's see if we can zoom in. Hold on. Yeah, it's too much. No, it's good enough. Okay. So then you're going to insert your leads, and I like to go into the farther post right here. So you'll see what I'm doing here. Boom. So I like to go from the outside to the farthest center post. Just helps get it a little bit more centered, a little bit easier than it would if you do it the other way. And I apologize if I lose focus, but this is a little bit of a pain in the arse. So I'm just pulling my wire through. I know focus is gone. Okay. So you can see where my coil is sitting, and that is not where we want it. We want it over here. And that becomes a little bit of a challenge here, but you gotta just fandangle your wire, you know? Oh boy, nudge the camera. Let's zoom out a bit. Okay. Focus. Alright, and then I'm basically taking this screwdriver and setting it where I want it. So right there looks pretty close to center, if not perfect. And I'm just going to hold it there as I grab my screwdriver. There you are. No, you can't see nothing now, but I'm going to tighten these outer posts real quick. Screws are very small too, just so you know. Okay. You can see where I'm at here. Actually wasn't too bad. Hopefully I'm in the deck enough. It looks like I may be. Because you don't want it going too close to the edge, because then you will hit the chimney will come down and hit it, and yeah, not good. Alright, so I got it all built here. You saw me do the one coil. I basically did the exact same thing on the opposite side here. You can see they're both pretty close to being right where they need to be. Getting those center coils, it's just a little fidgety, you know. It's hard to keep them perfect. There's other methods out there that are better than mine, obviously. But this is what I know. This is what I do. So, now, for the most crucial part, obviously, is wicking this. And try to do, again, one side on camera to show you what I do, and then just repeat it for the opposite side. Let's put it here on my Stingray. Or on the head of my Stingray, I should say. And, yeah, set it right there. You got some cotton ready to go, which I think I got way too much, by the way. Let's see, though. Let's roll up an end. And I doubt it's going to fit. Of course, I shrunk it down here a little bit, made a little mess of my cotton, but, you know, there it goes, right through. Just pull her through, nice and like good fit there. I feel, you know, you want a little bit of tightness. Obviously, you don't want it to be completely loose, but right there feels good. Okay, obviously I'm overdoing it with the cotton. Here's the important part. Let's start with the one side. I'm going to trim. And when you trim, you basically want to trim right up to here. So, just like that. Boom. And that might still be a lot. Right up to the deck. So just put your scissors or your cutters right on the deck and cut down. Boom. So you'll have to something like that, which doesn't look even at all. I'm going to get the side a little trim. Okay, that's probably a little bit better. So, yeah. And that may be a little too much still, but let me grab my flathead here. Oh no, dropped it. And you want these wicks here to basically, you don't want them in here to block the juice. What I've been doing, or what I've seen people do, is kind of do this little fold. It's a lot easier off camera. Little fold. You're kind of going to sit it right there on the deck, but see, I have way too much still. Cut some more of this off. Okay, so that's a little bit better. Basically, gonna sit right there. Don't want to block the airflow hole. You don't got much space to put it. That's the problem. See? So something like that. See how a little bit of it, just a little bit, is touching down, but most of it's sitting right here on this little portion, keeping this airflow area open. Same thing on the opposite side here. Kind of a little tuck, almost. A little tuck. Like I said, I just let a little bit of it hang down in there, but most of it I want sitting on the deck. So something like that. Not perfect. When you put the, oh fuck. I just knocked it out of place. Okay. When you put your chimney on there, it will kind of straighten it out, but also we're going to juice it up real quick. Put some juice on these cotton wicks. And I'm using some freaking fantastic juice today. Cyber E-Liquids, have you heard of them? Well, this one is their new one called Vader. It's a cookie dough vanilla custard. It is just fantastic. Yeah, that's what I'm using. Just gonna put a little bit here on the coils. Alright, and I just realized I didn't mute my TV, so I apologize because I'm an asshole and I have no consideration for anybody. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was out of it. I don't know. Anyway, so I wicked the other side, and now I'm just doing the same thing with some juice here. And I'm going to show you the rest of the way on camera, how it's being done. Just getting them saturated. Those channels, a little juice in there. There. A little there, a little there. Okay. And now, let's grab the chimney section. And let's just screw that on. Be careful not to mess with the wicks too much. We just need to get the top on without doing too much damage. Okay, we seem to be threading. And that was all off camera. No, not a pro here. I don't claim to be one. So you can see there, that's where the juice is going to come up and feed your coils. Yeah, I got juice all over me. Basically now, like a K-Fon, you could look down in here and you could fiddle with the cotton, which is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go in here and make sure they're moved over away from that, you know, hole. And make sure those coils are not touching the wall here. 3.3, which is fine. Yeah, they all seem to be firing just the thing right now, producing tons of vapor, and that's only at 30 watts. So anyways, let's grab the rest of this tank, assemble it, and we'll go up top and we'll have a little chat. Should we have a little chat? I'll show you the vapor production off of it and whatnot, and then we'll wrap this up because this is just a build video. You don't need to hear me blabbing about. So that's how to build it. Maybe it's not as difficult as it seemed. This was like my 6th or 7th try on it. The first time I got it took me like 5 different tries to get that coil centered right, to get it to fit in there. You know, with the little space you have in the chimney going on there, it's a little bit of a bitch. So that was the build. Ended up being 0.3, running at 46 watts, which is like 3.7 volts. Airflow, more than halfway closed, and it's still very airy. Flavor's great, vapor's great. That's how to build on it. Hope this helped some of you guys. If it was good, let me know. I'll do more of these. If not, we won't do them at all. Alright guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Live well, vape on.